Hello. Today I want to talk about the most magical Disney cast member I have ever encountered. And his name is Ratana. So it was any ordinary day in Disney World. I was on a Disney vacation in 2019, and it was actually the night before my 25th birthday, and I made reservations at Be Our Guest. I absolutely love Be Our Guest. The food's changed over the years. I'm not sure if I totally love the food as much anymore, but I love the experience. If you ever have the chance to eat at Be Our Guest, and you love Beauty and the Beast, if you love Beauty and the Beast, you have to eat at Be Our Guest. It's gorgeous, and especially in the ballroom. I always hope that I get the ballroom when I go there because it's gorgeous and magical, and you literally feel like you are in the movie. So it was a bit of a wait for some reason, even though we had a reservation. I'm not sure why, but there's a lot of people gathered around, waiting, for their table, I guess. And finally we were called and we were seated in the ballroom, which I wasn't I wouldn't complain no matter where I was seated, but being seated in the ballroom for technically it was going to be my birthday dinner, it was already magical. So our waiter comes over, and like I said, it seemed like any ordinary dinner. We got our drinks, ordered our food, but our waiter was Ratana. He was already exceptional. He was super, super nice and friendly, and we talked about stuff. He actually, he didn't know at first that it was my birthday dinner, and he, I was with my mom, and he asked my mom if she wanted a alcoholic drink, because he thought I was underage, despite the fact I was turning 25 the next day. But it's okay. I literally look like a teenager. I get it. But so eventually, I don't know how it came up, but he found out that it was my birthday dinner. And he, said happy birthday and, all that fun stuff. And I don't know how it came up, but somehow it came up because at the time I was a cast member at a Disney store. And somehow that came up, and then he changed. Like I said, he was already nice and friendly. Ratana switched gears, and he was so into the fact that I was also a cast member. And the thing was that Ratana had a blue name tag. In case you don't know what that means, it basically means that Ratana was once awarded the Legacy Award, which just means that he was nominated by cast members as one of the most magical cast members, essentially. I've known people who were awarded the Legacy and also the Spirit Award back when that was a thing. But anyway, so then Ratana was really into the fact that I was a cast member. He asked if I knew what the blue name tag meant, and of course I knew what it meant, and I thought that was awesome. And he was just above and beyond, which, I completely understand why he has that blue name tag. So basically, we're just having a conversation about working for the company, and he was saying how I should go work at the park and how long he's worked there and all this cool stuff. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he goes, "Do you want a menu?" I didn't know what to say. I was like in my head, I'm like, what are you talking? What do you mean, do I want a menu? And so then he basically was like, "Do you want a Be Our Guest menu?" And I was like, okay. So he goes backstage, and then he comes back with this. He gave me a freaking Be Our Guest menu, this is a legit Be Our Guest menu. This is a menu from Be Our Guest that I own. Look at this. Dessert, whatever that word says, appetizers, what? I was like, what? So then, of course, like I said, it was also my birthday dinner, and so he had a cast member bring over, what was it? Was it a gray stuff cupcake? Oh my goodness. I think it was a gray, yeah, I have a picture. It was a gray stuff cupcake, actually. And they put a candle in it, and I blew out the candle. And they also bring you a birthday card that's signed by Belle and Beast. But Ratana, I don't know where it is. Oh, I'm terrible. I have to find it. I wish I had it for this video. I'm sorry. I think it's actually in I have a big box in storage of all my Disney like memorabilia, and I'm pretty sure it's in there. But Ratana signed my birthday card as well. But then our dinner was about done and we were getting ready to leave, but I wanted to explore, because when you go to Be Our Guest, there's different rooms basically that you can eat in, and you can walk around, and it's very, it's like you're in the movie. It's decked out like you're in the movie, and so I wanted to kind of explore. I'd been there before, but I actually had never seen which one was it? I think it was the West Wing? Or the Rose Room? I'm terrible. I don't remember what it was called, but the one where the guy's portrait is on the wall. Never been in that room. Wanted to see it, so we went in, we took pictures and all that. In the meantime, Ratana is running around the restaurant looking for me because he wants to give me a load of stickers. He gave me a big sheet of Beauty and the Beast stickers as well. And then he also took pictures of my mom and me in the restaurant. And it was wild, man. I have worked with loads of cast members. I have interacted with loads of cast members. I have never encountered a cast member like Ratana. And I'm sure anyone watching this knows Ratana. You remember Ratana and you agree with me. So yeah, we left Be Our Guest in awe, and I'm just carrying around this menu around Magic Kingdom, which was closed. When we left the restaurant, Magic Kingdom was closed for a private event. So basically, we technically, we weren't supposed to be in the park, but we had a reservation, so we weren't going to the event, but it was okay that we were in the park. But because it was closed for a private event, there was literally no one. We walked down Main Street, we saw probably 2 guests. There was no one. I don't know where they all were. I don't know what was happening, but we weren't going to the event. I don't know what it was. But we walked down, we took pictures of the castle and no one was around. We walked down Main Street. It was all lit up. No one was around. So we just kind of had a mini photo shoot. We took advantage of that opportunity. In the meantime, I'm just carrying around this Be Our Guest menu. So yeah. Anyone else own a Disney park menu? I'm legit curious. It's wild. It's definitely one of the most prized pieces of Disney memorabilia that I own. Especially because it's one of my favorite restaurants in Disney World. It's wild. But that whole experience was thanks to Ratana. So thank you. I hope I haven't spoken to you since. I haven't seen you since. I have been to Disney World since, but I didn't go to Be Our Guest that time around. But I hope that you are still making magic at the parks like you were, because you are exceptional and you are what Disney's about. I hope you make magic there forever, because that is my, if anyone asks me what my favorite Disney memory is, that's what it is. That you are my favorite Disney memory, Ratana. So I hope you are doing well. I hope you see this. Does anyone watching know Ratana and can get this to him? Because I'd love to reconnect with Ratana. But yeah, that is the story of the most magical cast member that I have ever encountered. Cast members, past or present, we should strive to be like Ratana, okay? But yeah, now I want to hear your most magical moment. Tell me the most magical cast member experience you have ever had. I am super curious. And if you enjoyed, make sure you hit subscribe and hit like if you liked. I try to make new videos every Tuesday, and I will see you all next time.